All right, next let's take a look at some checkboxes. To create a checkbox, I just come up to my toolbar here under Forms and I click on my checkbox tool, which is right next to the radio button tool, and I click on it once, and then I come out and I'm just going to go ahead and draw a square checkbox over the guy that I have here, and I'm going to go ahead and just click away from that, and I'm going to hold my Shift key and my Control key and just make a copy of that. Now I've got two exact boxes here. On this guy, I'm going to open it up and I'll give it a name. And I'll call this one with pay or WPay. And I'm going to just come down and click on this guy right here, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a name as well. And I'll say with benefits. And now I have these both named individually here. Now another thing on each one of these, under the options dialog, the export value is going to be yes, which means checked, but you can check with a developer you're going to use if you want to put a background process on this, so that when people fill in this form, you can collect these individually and actually store them in some sort of a data base or data repository, and then do some analyzing. But the developer is going to have to set this up and program this to make that happen, and the developer may want to have a special name for this, but I'm just going to leave these default as the word yes. And when I come out and preview this, you can see I can check one or check the other. Now maybe I don't want that little check mark. Maybe I'd like to have an X in there as well. So I'm going to go back into Edit, and I'm going to double click on this guy, and I'm going to come out to the checkbox style as a check, and I want to have a cross. And I'm going to do the same for this guy too. Instead of a check, I'm going to do a cross. I'll go ahead and close. When I preview, now I get a check mark on both of these. One or the other or both, it depends. It's different than a radio button. I can choose one or more.